You actually lose weight eating pasta and bread in Europe, but eating a bowl of pasta and a basket of bread here, and you just feel like you want to go to sleep and you're in a bad mood. But then you go to Italy and you have a fat bowl of pasta and maybe even a glass of wine. You feel amazing. Why is that? Well, because in 1993, the chemical industry convinced the federal government that we needed to spray our entire grain supply with folic acid. All flour, all bread, all pasta, all cereal. Although we don't call it sprayed with folic acid, we call it enriched. So enriched foods are foods that are sprayed with folic acid. Folic acid is a man-made chemical that we make in a laboratory. You cannot find it anywhere on the surface of the earth. It does not exist naturally in Mother Nature. It doesn't sound like a big deal until you realize it's the most prevalent nutrient in the human diet. I'm not saying don't eat grains or rice or pasta or cereals or bread. I'm saying eat the non-enriched versions.
So there's a few contradictions here. Both Italy and US import most of their durum wheat from Canada. So that already squashes this entire spiel. Furthermore, enrichment is a general term. So you can enrich anything. It doesn't have to be just with folic acid. It just so happens that folic acid is used to enrich our durum wheat products because they are products that we consume frequently, and they are a good way for us to get what is otherwise very low in the Western diet. Kind of like how we almost made iodine deficiencies extinct until recent years with the emergence of Celtic salt and all of that bullshit. Because we added iodine into regular sea salt and table salt. And the surplus of folate doesn't seem to be an issue. And as for his comment about folic acid not existing in nature, folic acid is just the synthetic version of folate. It does exist in nature. Folate exists in many different foods. Conveniently, foods that people don't chronically overconsume. Can you guess which ones? Try leafy green vegetables, including spinach, kale, romaine lettuce, collard green, turnip greens, etc. Legumes, lentils, chickpeas, kidney beans, pinto beans, etc. Fruits, including oranges, bananas, strawberries, avocados, papayas, and other vegetables like asparagus, peas, beets, broccoli, and so much more. Furthermore, the name folate actually comes from the Latin word folium, meaning leaf, which is why leafy greens are such a rich source of folate. Listen, I don't know what a human biologist does, but I can tell you what it shouldn't do, and that's talk on nutrition, because every single time I've heard this man open his mouth, it's something bullshit. If you're watching this getting upset about you being able to eat pasta there and not here, it's likely because you go to Italy and are less stressed, you're on vacation, you're moving around significantly more, your portion is significantly smaller, and you're happier while doing so, while also reducing the amount of ultra-processed foods you're consuming, or likely. Now, you can tell me all you want anecdotally that I'm wrong, but it's some combination of those. Meanwhile, when you're on this side of the pond consuming them, the source of the durum wheat is the exact same. You're just more stressed, you're not on vacation, you're not exercising regularly, you're not sleeping properly, and yeah, please, can we stop platforming grifters like this?